The Miami Dolphins offense might be on the brink of transformation when the 2025 season begins. Change isn't just coming, it feels inevitable. There's a certain tension in the air, a mix of excitement and apprehension, as the team faces critical questions that could reshape its future. At the heart of this uncertainty are two key players, Tyreek Hill and Tua Tagovailoa. Their situations aren't just stories, they're the pulse of this franchise, the axis on which everything turns. Let's start with Tyreek Hill. His status with the team feels anything but secure. Hill has been the definition of electrifying, a nightmare for defenders, the kind of player who can shift a game with a single play. But the whispers of his departure are growing, and they're hard to ignore. If Hill leaves, what happens to the dynamic identity of this offense? Jalen Waddle is incredible, sure, but is he ready to be the guy? Can he carry the weight of being the centerpiece of Miami's aerial attack? The thought of Hill walking away leaves an unsettling void, one the Dolphins need to address quickly. Then there's Tua. He's the quarterback Miami pinned its hopes on, the man expected to lead this team to glory. And yet, every time he takes a hit, there's a collective gasp from Dolphins fans everywhere. His talent is undeniable, but his health? That's the question no one can escape. How many more seasons will Miami's dreams hinge on whether or not Tua can stay upright? It's a dilemma that haunts this team and one that demands an answer sooner rather than later. So, where does Miami go from here? According to a new A-to-Z Sports mock draft, they might be gearing up to make a move that could change everything. Instead of playing it safe, the Dolphins could take a chance on Penn State standout tight end, Tyler Warren. And let's be clear, this wouldn't be just another pick. This would be a declaration. A bold, audacious statement that the Dolphins are ready to redefine their offense. Warren isn't your average tight end. He's a weapon, plain and simple. A 6 feet 6 inches, 250-pound force of nature who can block, catch, and even run when you need him to. His numbers from last season at Penn State are jaw-dropping: 104 receptions, 1,233 yards, 8 touchdowns through the air, plus 218 rushing yards and 4 more scores on the ground. That's not production, it's domination. For an offense that has leaned heavily on speed and big plays, Warren offers something different: versatility. He's the kind of player who forces defenses to adjust, to stay honest. Imagine the possibilities with Warren in the mix. Mike McDaniel, known for his creativity, would have a new toy to play with, a chess piece capable of changing the game in countless ways. Whether it's as a red zone threat, a third down safety valve, or a blocker who can spring big plays, Warren brings it all. But perhaps the biggest impact of adding Warren would be on Tua. This is a quarterback who thrives when he has options, when he can trust the players around him to make plays. Warren could be that guy, the reliable target who's there when everything else breaks down. It's not just about stats, it's about confidence, about giving Tua the tools to succeed and taking the pressure off him to do it all himself. And what about Jalen Waddle? Adding Warren doesn't just help Tua, it helps Waddle too. With defenses forced to account for Warren's presence, Waddle could find himself with more space to operate, more opportunities to do what he does best: make defenders look foolish in open space. It's a domino effect, the kind of addition that elevates everyone around him. Of course, this move isn't without its risks. Drafting Tyler Warren is a gamble, plain and simple. Not every pick pans out. Not every prospect lives up to the hype. And if the Dolphins go all in on Warren and he doesn't deliver, the fallout could be brutal. Fans, already frustrated by years of unfulfilled promise, won't hesitate to point fingers. Will the blame fall on Tua? On McDaniel? On the front office for taking a chance when they should have gone with a safer pick? Then there's the bigger question: what if Warren is great, but it's still not enough? What if this team's problems go deeper than one player can fix? The offensive line still needs work. The running game, while improved, isn't exactly striking fear into opponents. And the defense, well, that's a whole other conversation. Warren's arrival might be a step forward, but it's not a magic wand. This team needs more than one piece to reach its potential. This is a critical moment for the Dolphins. They're standing at a crossroads, and the decisions they make now will shape the trajectory of this franchise for years to come. Drafting Tyler Warren isn't just about filling a need. It's about making a statement, about showing that this team isn't content to play it safe, to settle for mediocrity. It's about taking risks, about daring to be great. But let's not sugarcoat it, the stakes couldn't be higher. If Hill leaves, if Tua gets hurt again, if Warren doesn't pan out, then what? Another season of what-ifs? Another year of falling short? Dolphins fans have been here before, and they're tired of the same old story. This team has the talent, the potential, the pieces to be something special. But potential means nothing without results.